Hey everyone, this is the Fantastic Fans and Where to Find Them podcast, and I'm Alexis. I'm here with.
Hello, I'm Brian. What's up?
He's our Hufflepuff. And we also have our lovely Gryffindor.
Hi, I'm Gloria.
And then we have our Slytherin.
Hi, I'm Connor.
So, I can't even remember how we were going to start this off. That's fantastic. So, we were going to talk about like how we all started to get into Harry Potter and our first experiences with it.
Yes.
All right. So should I start off, or do one of you guys want to?
Brian should start off. He's having a little difficulties with Google. Is he
All right, so it's Captain America mask.
Yeah. So Brian, what's your first?
It was so long ago, I don't remember.
Oh.
Those movies were my childhood, and I don't remember how it started.
What did you think about them? What did you think about them the first time you watched it and stuff? What made you a fan?
I don't know. I just liked how I just enjoyed them.
I'm curious.
I don't know.
Have you read the book?
Nope, I never read the book. I only saw the films.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay.
Gloria?
All right. Oh man. This is gonna be a whopper. Let's just say that I started a little bit after the Order of the Phoenix book came out, and I got into it because my friend had the movies, the Chamber of Secrets, and the first one, and I'm like, and then also besides her, my niece had it too, and she played them. Then I got the book. I got the fifth book, and I read it. I loved it, and then I went back to the very first one and read the first one over, and then all the way to the fifth one, and then I went to the book release of the Catholic print. I was already crazy fan by then, and then from then on, I went to every book release party after that. I dressed up like characters, and one of them, I think it was the Half-Blood Prince's book release, I won for best costume and the trivia. All of them were saying like, "Wow, you know your stuff," because I got all the questions right, and it's fun. And then the movies, every time a movie came out, I would go crazy about all the stuff, all the information, all the behind the scenes stuff, and just everything about the world, and I loved it.
With the movies, did you end up watching those in order?
Yeah.
I know you started with the fifth book, but I wasn't sure about the movies.
I watched the Sorcerer's Stone, because my niece and my friend both have them, and then Chamber of Secrets. Yeah. And then, of course, after that, went to the theater to see the third, and then the fourth, and from then on, all of them in order.
I was wondering
when I read, like I said, I read part of the fifth. I didn't end up reading the whole thing because I didn't want to be spoiled, because I read some of it. I'm like, I need to go back to the beginning. So I didn't read. I got to kind of fix that and say that I didn't read the whole of the Order of the Phoenix. I went back to start over and finished it. So yeah. I loved my favorite book was Half-Blood Prince. My favorite part of the story was the last book, which is kind of funny because. Yeah, Connor.
Yeah. My first experience was, it must have been 1999, shortly after the third book.
Here I was born.
Yeah, Prisoner of Azkaban. Shortly after Prisoner of Azkaban came out in the UK, and the hype really started to get going then. I mean, it was insane. You know, it it was like the Beatles when they came to America. It was like, it was. I think I've never seen anything quite like Harry Potter hype in the UK. Where every time a book came out, and the third book came out, Prisoner of Azkaban, and then I started because when the first book came out, the first book actually came out the year I was born, or the year after I was born. Sorry, '97. So I was too young to like notice this massive fan base for Harry Potter. It wasn't until like Prisoner of Azkaban that I started to notice there was such a big fan base. And then I read the first book in 1999. And then I think I didn't read the second one until after I saw the first film, which is really good because all these young actors, it was just great to see throughout the whole of the film franchise. It was great to see these three young actors grow up into effectively young adults.
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah,
watching.
along with the other ones, like Matthew Lewis and Tom Felton and a bunch of the other ones.
Bonnie Wright, all of
Yeah,
them.
Bonnie Wright. It was great to see. It was like watching a whole childhood, just someone grow up. It was great. Yeah, and then I read the second book in about 2001, and then I read the third one about a year later. Basically, what I did was in between, I watched. I read the book first. I read Philosopher's Stone first. I watched the first film. I read the second one. Watched the second film. Read the third one, and then watched the third film. And then I read Goblet of Fire, and then I watched the fourth film. But then I haven't read any of the last three books, which I need to get into. I do need to read them because, well, Order of the Phoenix is huge. It's daunting. Yeah, it's a daunting.
I'm rereading that at the moment. So
It is.
Yeah, so I do need to get into that. But J.K. Rowling, she's one of my favorite authors now. And
Peter Holiday.
yeah.
If you go to the paperbacks, I think Goblet of Fire was daunting in paperback. The paperback version of Goblet of Fire is huge.
Yeah.
I have a paperback of Goblet of Fire. Give me a moment. I'll grab that.
Yeah, every time that now she's starting to write books that's like not related to Harry Potter, and it's like I think she's starting to write crime and adult books. So I'm like starting to read them, and it's great that she's got so much literary range and so much imagination.
What do you think about how she said that she was inspired by Little White Horse, those kind of like fairy tale stories, those stories about like mythology and just like all kinds of things like that, like what she grew up on.
Well, interestingly, I'd never read anything that she was inspired by. So I haven't really read those stories, so I don't know an awful lot about them. But what J.K. Rowling has imagined in her head and written down, I don't think you could even think of something that could inspire that because it's one of a kind.
Yeah.
We'll never get anything like that again. It's phenomenal what she's got in her head. She's so she's. I describe her as a queen of literary genius. Yeah.
I grabbed Goblet of paperback.
That is daunting.
Yeah, that's huge.
And then this is like Order of the Phoenix hardcover.
Yeah, they're all
Order of the Phoenix is like
too. Yeah, when it comes to paperback versus the hardback of Order of the Phoenix, they're similar. Similar daunting.
yeah. Goblet of Fire has 734 pages, and Order of the Phoenix has 870.
Okay, now your story, Alexis.
All right. Well, this was probably the best timing I could have had when I started reading them because I started reading them when I was 11. So, but that was actually in 2010, so I got into it really late. But since I was reading them when I was 11, it was like I started out at the same age as Harry in the books. So Um, so I started out by reading the first book, and then I did kind of what Connor did for the most part, and I read the first book, then the first book, then watched the first movie, and did that with all the books, and all the movies. And I didn't get to go to any of the book releases, but that was because of having gotten into it after all the books were already released.
Yeah.
With the movies, the Deathly Hallows Part 1, I was still reading the sixth book when the Deathly Hallows Part 1 movie came out. But I did get to go to the release of Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Cool.
It was great for me. I went with a few friends, and I had Harry Potter robes, and I was all dressed up for it.
That's what I did every
I
time.
had my light up Hermione wand. I have like a huge collection of Harry Potter stuff now, and it's basically taken me over. I'm going to Wizarding World of Harry Potter in Universal Orlando. Actually, on Tuesday, I'm leaving on a flight to go there. So I've got like just this Harry Potter obsession. Like I have this whole Harry Potter wall behind me, which is seen in most of my videos anyways, and like my wand display over there with a bunch of Harry Potter wands and a bunch of stuff. It's taken over. I'm wearing a Harry Potter shirt.
Yeah.
It's basically been my main obsession since I was in sixth grade. So yeah.
Cool. Like Alexis, you mentioned that we should do our favorite character.
Oh yeah. So I
Brian,
don't know how to. Yeah, I was gonna say I made a video for my favorite characters, but I'll go through it.
who's your favorite character, Brian?
I got two.
You got two.
All right.
I
What are they?
it's Ron,
Uh,
Ron Weasley, and Voldemort.
oh, wow.
Dumb.
Wow. Didn't expect that.
That is a big jump.
Yeah. With me, it's Harry, of course, number one. But I gotta say my second favorite. My second favorite is Ginny Weasley because I like her toughness. I like her strength. I like her, bat bogey head. I like everything about her. She's so cool. So yeah. Connor.
I have loads. Like,
Okay, limit it to 5.
yeah, Dumbledore, obviously. Best
Do
character
you
in
know
the whole entire series, I think.
his full name?
What?
Do you know Dumbledore's full name? There's your little mini quiz.
No, just Albus Dumbledore.
Oldest person who was Brian Dumbledore.
Okay, don't remember
Anyway.
that.
It's so hard to remember if you're right off the top of your head. You have to.
So
Yeah.
Dumbledore.
And who else, Connor?
Voldemort is my second favorite character because he's like,
Oh no!
yeah, he's brilliant. Oh, I mean, he's like, I know he's a villain and everything, but he's
Brilliantly
great.
evil.
He's a
Yeah.
good villain.
I like Lupin.
Oh yeah, Lupin's nice. I
Lupin,
like Lupin.
Lupin. Oh,
yeah.
Werewolf
yeah, love.
He's awesome.
Fourth is probably Sirius Black because I like everyone that took on, even in a small form, a father figure to Harry.
I have ordered Phoenix, and you're gonna make me emotional.
Yeah. And also, a weird fifth choice is Tonks.
So you have Lupin and Tonks on your list. That's pretty cool.
Weird, yeah, weird.
Tonks. I love Tonks.
So
I just love Tonks, and I don't know why. I just love him.
First two with. I named only the first two, but I have like it's Harry, Hermione, Ron, Tonks, Luna, Lupin, serious. I've got so many, but yeah, I've talked to her.
Recently, I
But
made a
yeah,
video with my top.
that's a big list.
Well, recently I made a video with my top 5, so I'm just gonna kind of go through those.
Uh,
I had number 5, Neville. Or wait, no, sorry. Ron was number 5. Neville was number 4. 3 was Hagrid. 2 was Snape, and 1 was Luna. Though I would say Luna and Snape are pretty interchangeable there, because Snape, I have trusted Snape since the beginning. I'm just gonna say that now.
Snape's 6th for me. I like him. He's 6th.
wow.
He's just outside my top 5.
Snape is awesome.
Yeah, he is.
He could easily be my favorite character.
Nah.
Okay. So Alexis, what was it that you were gonna talk about? You were going to do for the next episode?
Oh yeah. For the next episode, since I'm going to be in Orlando on Wednesday and Thursday of this week, and I have heard that there is Wi-Fi in the park, so I'm going to try my best to come on and do a podcast while I'm there. Maybe in front of Gringotts or something. I think that'd be pretty cool. So, yeah. I'm not sure what time it'll be at, but I'll try to fit it in at some point. If I can't do the podcast while I'm there, I'm definitely doing vlogs and I'll put that video as well. So I'll figure something out. Speaking of which, I think I'm gonna.
And you also do one. You also do one after, like when you go. Yeah. You could also, if you can do one there, you could do one after and kind of let us know how everything went. How kind of give us a rundown on how fun it was. Yeah. Wow. She got it.
My countdown. I have 2 days, 12 hours. Looking at it backwards. 1 minute and 15 seconds.
60 seconds. Yeah.
Whatever. I was looking at it backwards.
17 seconds, 16 seconds.
But yeah,
That's cool.
under 3 days, so I'm excited. So, do you guys have anything else any other topics you guys wanted to talk about?
No, not really.
No.
All right.
I just want to say that I just want to add something really quick. Just that we, like we all do, we all love J.K. Rowling. We thank her for creating that world. And if you love Harry Potter, if you grew up on it, if you are a fan, you never forget it. And even though the story's finished, I know she has some more to tell, like with the new movie coming out with the Fantastic Beasts and the Quidditch and all those little things like that, and then the all the different websites and stuff. I'm just happy we have that world that we delve into whenever we feel like it and stuff. I'll never forget it. Thank you, J.K. Rowling. And Alexis, thanks for making
Queen Rowling.
and being a part of it.
All right. So, if we don't have anything else, I'm gonna say one last thing before we go off air. And yes, I realize it's kind of shorter than I expected for a video, but it's okay. So I made a video last night that I'm going to post today, so there will be videos still following up until my trip, including the podcasts. I'll try to throw some of those in there, but this isn't the only video for today. I will be uploading another. So thank you guys for watching, and yeah, if you guys have anything else to say, then yeah, go ahead.
Team Voldemort. Team Voldemort.
Yes.
Subscribe to her channel.
Yes,
Yay.
subscribe.
Comment.
No hate, please.
No hate.
Love the